just like that, there goes 2024. 2025 is going to bring some potentially interesting developments. But one of those, and perhaps even the most important development of all of them, is of course the potential news about Pokemon Legends ZA. So I took the liberty of taking 4 of my fakemon and giving them certain additional forms that I think would fit in Legends ZA. Starting off, of course, with our beloved starter Dogha with the Mega Evolution of Mega Beerbly. Because I'm not making a Mega Dogha, that's for a different video. Technically, you'll see. Probably. I don't know. I never have a consistent schedule with these things, so who cares? Mega Beerbly. These Pokemon have gained the ability to swim through the air thanks to the weightless bubbles inside their bodies. They can also swim incredibly fast with their new fins. They rarely obey orders. They're not being malicious, they're just fucking out of it. They can't understand a damn word you're saying. Anyway, so I know we all love Badgel, but there's a reason Dogha is in the main image. It's cause... Oh, sorry, I need to get a bit closer because they might hear me. It's cause he's my favourite. So, honestly, kind of a massive stroke of luck that we just so happened to get Beerbly, because I love Beerbly. I don't care what you guys say, he's my favourite. Whatever. With a big foamy beard, because, you know, they have that whole foam that they spit out. Now it's a full-on beard, because Mega Evolution. It's bubbles, and now it's got, like, a blowhole, so it's even more fish-like. It's developed massive fins, and it's developed these gill-like pouches, so it can generate more of its alcohol, because it needs more. And also, those eyes... He's fucking out of it. That's basically what I was going for with the original design, but I actually succeeded this time in making him look fucking zoned. Anyway, since I still felt, even though Mega Evolution is just kind of the Pokemon but more, I still wanted to bring in some French inspiration, so I chose the Beast of Gévaudan. So now I know why that one character in My Hero Academia is called Gévaudan. Anyway, they're referred to as it's like believed to be a large wolf, large dog, or a wolf dog. Remember Dogha? Yeah. With formidable teeth, hence the emphasis on this Pokemon's big teeth coming out of the foam. Anyway, next up would of course be a Zimple with a new Evo. But I had no fucking clue on what to do in there, so instead we'll do Vintage with the regional form, and here we go. Vintage Collusion. Vintage, the old paint Pokemon. Unlike their iron counterparts, these Pokemon enjoy creating murals beneath the sea. Unfortunately, they can only recognize simple colors. So Vintage, you know, being a photography Pokemon, and considering we are currently in the capital for modern art, fairly easy. I'll just make it a painter instead. Also, another reason I chose it to be the regional variant is because I really did not want, because I was set on Dogha getting the Mega form, and I desperately did not want to draw like regional variants for Zimple's entire family. I think that's 6 total forms. I'm not doing that. So, you know, since the earliest paints were made from coloured rocks, earth, bone, and minerals, it has the ground type now, and it has the psychic type because it's still creative and stuff. Throw in the fact that the simplest colour, the most common colours in nature are green, red, green, I'm just reading the thing, yellow, red, yeah, all that stuff. And then add in a bit of an inspiration from a fish called the soul fish, because, like, artists pour their heart and soul into art. Deep cut references, yes, he's supposed to look like that. And then add in a little bit of paintbrush, and we get this guy, with his big fins, with his big fin that he used to have, now serrated to be almost like a paintbrush. Sorry for the image quality, I swear this is the best I could do. It's got like a little mark to represent the powder, and its fin is now also meant to represent the powder that paints used to be made of, and its ring has been moved down, and it's more streamlined to look more like a paintbrush. But what would this Pokemon evolve into? Crabvus, the canvas Pokemon. These Pokemon love nothing more than wandering the world and recreating the beautiful sights it has seen. Because of this, they only appear in Kalos for a few days a year, but when they do, artists will watch them and learn from their work. Them only appearing like once every now and again in Kalos is a reference to how crabs are like only seen seasonally in France, according to Google, so if I'm wrong, blame Google. So, shrimp become crab. Seems perfectly logical to me. What also makes sense is since crabs are like sideways, I thought crab canvas. Why not? So it's got these like little marks all over its body that's meant to almost look like a profile view of a person with hair sticking up. Its second eye, yeah, that's a second eye, is meant to almost look like a necklace, and the flowing hair, and the little paint splotches on the claws. Naturally, also the claws are basically just ripped straight from Pictalysis, because why wouldn't it? Because this is like an alternate version of Vintage, so like I thought I might as well throw in some Pictalysis references. And also it's meant to look like a person standing in the night sky. So, back to Zimple. But I thought I didn't have any ideas for that. Well, I didn't until I remembered this isn't just any regional variant, this is a regional variant for a French-based region, so mayhaps I should Google some French stuff? Oh, would you look at that? A cool type of metalworking technique called pussy? I don't know. I took German, not French, I don't know. Oh, it says right there, repoussage. Called repoussage. Zimple has metals inside it, so if it refined those metals, like it worked on, like, because you know Zimple's whole thing is becoming either more like its first form or more like its second form. But what if it wasn't satisfied with either, and instead it decided to refine the metals inside its body and become just more, I guess. And oh, would you look at that? It's typically used with gold and silver, which are coincidentally the primary colors used to represent zinc and lead in the original forms. So cool. Here is Repoir, the refinement Pokemon. Dissatisfied with either of their previous forms, these Pokemon have refined the metals inside their body to reach their ideal form. They do not feel the need to hide themselves, as they have worked hard and adore showing off to captivated humans. I fucking love this boy. Honestly, if anything comes from this video, I'm just glad I got the chance to make this guy. And if I do not say so myself, I think he fits in perfect. I think he gives off like the perfect vibes of being an additional third evolution for this line. But what do you guys think? So its head is meant to look like a mask, which Repoir was used because Repoir is basically like they hammer stuff into the back of the metal and it like pokes out on the side you actually want to look at. So that's what I did with its bumpy face. It's even got a little bit of blush, purple blush, as a reference to the other color I used in Zincor and Zimple, which is purple. Its gold side is meant to be like the metal gold, but also like ruffles on a dress, and its silver side is meant to almost look like shoulder pads from a blazer. So, now for, of course, the Pokemon you've all been waiting for. It's Ectogunk. Oh yeah, you guys haven't seen him yet. Okay, well I can show off his Mega form. Mega Ectogunk, because let's be honest, the reason why you're all here is new Mega forms. The awakened Pokemon. This Pokemon's origins are from afar and have become a favorite of the people of Kalos. The power of Mega Evolution allows them to remotely control their opponent's speed. Now, while all of the deep and interesting lore behind this Pokemon has to be kept classified for future region purposes, bet you can't guess what country it's based on. Yeah, we're still doing country-based regions. I might do something a bit more interesting for the third one, but whatever, I've already committed to this and I already like the design, so whatever. But what I can tell you is the power of Mega Evolution has made this tired boy, less tired, certainly. Also, escargot is famously a thing eaten in France. Okay, bye!